Hey, everybody, and welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one.
Me too.
We're talking about diabetes insipidus.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking at this book called Living in Balance,
Oh, yeah. Great book.
a comprehensive survival guide to thriving with diabetes insipidus.
Really is.
And we're going to be like looking beyond the basics
Yeah.
of, just like the straight medical facts.
Right.
And really going to try to unpack like
Yes.
some practical ways that people can really not just cope,
Right.
but thrive with DI.
Exactly.
So first of all, when we
Yeah.
say diabetes insipidus, what are we even talking about?
Yeah. So, I think most people,
Yeah.
when they hear diabetes, they think about diabetes mellitus.
Sugar.
Yeah, exactly. Blood sugar.
Yeah.
But diabetes insipidus is a totally different thing.
Okay.
It's all about the kidneys and their ability to conserve water.
Okay.
So basically, the kidneys aren't functioning as they should, and that leads to excessive thirst, and you're going to the bathroom all the time.
So it's more about fluid regulation than like blood sugar.
Exactly. Yeah, it's about fluid regulation.
Okay, that's a key difference.
Yeah.
So I know that there are different types of DI.
Yes.
Like the book mentions a few.
Uh-huh.
Can we break those down a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So the book delves into 4 main types:
Okay.
central, nephrogenic, dipsogenic, and gestational.
Yeah.
Each one has like a unique underlying cause.
Okay.
So, for example, central DI stems from a deficiency of this hormone called vasopressin,
Oh, okay.
and that regulates water reabsorption.
Gotcha.
And then you've got nephrogenic DI,
Uh-huh.
and that's when the kidneys don't respond properly to that vasopressin.
Oh.
So, understanding the specific type that someone has is really crucial for, managing it effectively.
So it's not just like a one-size-fits-all kind of thing.
Exactly, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, speaking of management,
Yeah.
this book really seems to stress this like
Yes.
holistic approach.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about medication.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems to talk about so much more.
One of the things I love about the book is
Yeah.
that it really recognizes that living with DI
Yeah.
goes beyond just treating those symptoms. It
Right.
really impacts, your entire lifestyle.
You have to adapt in a lot of ways, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things that really stood out to me
Yeah.
was all the stuff about hydration and electrolyte balance.
Yeah, that's so tea.
I mean, I know I struggle to drink enough water on a regular day,
Right.
so I can't imagine like
Absolutely.
having this condition on top of it.
Yeah, so the book stresses that for someone with DI,
Yeah.
maintaining proper hydration and electrolyte balance is absolutely crucial.
Okay.
Like, it's not just about, feeling thirsty.
Right.
Dehydration can have some pretty serious consequences.
Okay.
So the book suggests all sorts of practical strategies.
Like what?
Carrying a water bottle with you everywhere you go. Setting reminders on your phone to drink.
Oh, that's good.
And even incorporating like timed bathroom breaks into your routine.
Timed bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah, it can't.
Like, how do you?
It helps you stay on schedule,
Okay.
but it's tough, right?
Yeah. 'Cause
What if you're at work or you're out?
Right. You raise a valid point.
Yeah.
The book acknowledges that.
Okay.
It can be a challenge,
Yeah.
managing DI while also, maintaining a normal routine.
Right.
So it encourages people to, find strategies that work for them.
Okay.
Maybe timed breaks, aren't feasible in your work environment.
Right.
So you focus on like drinking consistently throughout the day.
Gotcha.
It's all about finding that, personalized approach.
So finding that sweet spot that works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about electrolytes?
Oh, yeah. Electrolytes.
The book talks about those too.
Yeah.
Why are those so important?
Well, when you're losing, all that excess fluid.
You're also losing, vital electrolytes like
okay.
sodium and potassium.
Okay.
And those imbalances can lead to, feeling tired, muscle weakness,
Yeah.
and even, more serious complications.
Wow.
So the book really recommends talking to your doctor
Yeah.
about, do you need electrolyte supplements?
Oh, yeah.
Or, should you make dietary adjustments
Gotcha.
to maintain those, crucial balances?
You really got to be mindful of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And one of the things I always struggle with
Yeah.
is staying motivated to exercise,
Yeah.
even without, the
Right.
worry of being dehydrated all the time.
Yeah.
What does the book suggest?
Yeah. So the book highlights, how beneficial exercise is for your overall well-being.
Sure.
but it really stresses that you got to be careful. You got to plan it out.
Okay.
So it suggests choosing activities that are, easier to manage in terms of hydration.
So like what would that be?
So swimming, for example, is a great option because you're already in the water.
That makes sense.
Or, maybe you opt for early morning walks before it gets, too hot outside.
Okay.
The key is, listen to your body. Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Adjust your routine
Okay.
as needed.
So like adaptation is key.
Adaptation is key.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
One thing that the book really spent a lot of time on
Yeah.
was, mental resilience and community support. Why is that so important for someone?
Well, living with a chronic condition like DI
Yeah.
can be, it's a roller coaster.
It's got to be tough.
It can be really tough.
Yeah.
And the book emphasizes that.
Yeah.
Building a strong support network,
Oh.
whether it's through, online forums or support groups,
Yeah.
or even just, close friends and family.
Yeah.
Just sharing your experiences and connecting with others who understand can make a world of difference.
I can imagine just feeling like you're not alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference.
And speaking of resources,
Yeah,
the book includes all these great tools.
it does.
It's got, hydration logs and a glossary and FAQs.
Yeah.
Did you find those helpful?
I think those are so valuable.
Yeah.
Especially for, someone who's maybe newly diagnosed.
Yeah.
The glossary helps you, decipher all that medical jargon.
Right, yeah.
Hydration logs make it, super easy to track your intake.
That's great.
And then the FAQs just address, all those common concerns in a really, clear and concise manner.
That's awesome.
The authors, they went above and beyond
Yeah.
to make this a really practical resource.
Well, it all comes back to that idea that
Yeah.
DI is part of your life, but it doesn't have to define you.
Exactly.
Right.
And there's a passage in the book that really resonated with me. It says, living with DI is like navigating a winding road.
Oh, wow.
There will be bumps and detours, but you have the power to choose your direction and enjoy the scenery along the way.
I love that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful reminder that you can still have a fulfilling life,
Yeah.
even with, the challenges that DI presents.
I love that analogy of the winding road.
Yeah,
So we've covered a lot of stuff today.
we have.
And, I'm hoping that everybody listening is feeling a little bit more empowered
Yeah,
and has a deeper understanding of diabetes insipidus.
absolutely.
So as a final thought,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this question.
Okay.
If you could ask the authors of this book one question,
Yeah.
what would it be?
That's a good one.
What would help you
Yeah.
or someone you know on this journey?
It's definitely a question worth thinking about.
Yeah.
There's always,
Yeah.
more to learn.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power. And I encourage everybody to keep exploring and learning about this.
Yeah.
So whether this deep dive was for your own personal understanding or to help someone else,
Yeah.
you're armed with these valuable insights.
You are.
And you can, make informed decisions and live your best life possible.
That's the goal.
So thanks for joining us today on this deep dive into diabetes insipidus.
Thanks, everyone.
That's all we've got for now.
See ya.